Welcome back. In this video, we will explore how to develop your business idea after you completed your problem tree analysis. Business ideas usually don't appear like magic. They come from the world around us. Sometimes it's from your own daily frustrations, like when I was in school and I couldn't find a cheap snack between classes, I wished there was a food truck outside. Other times it's what your friends or family struggle with. Maybe your grandma keeps forgetting passwords on her phone, so that sparks an idea for an easy tech help service. You can also look at community gaps. For example, no bike rental in your town or no safe place for students to study together. Another source is trends. What's blowing up on TikTok? How thrift fashion is becoming cool again, or how plant based food is everywhere. Don't forget that you can also improve what already exists. Maybe there's already a coffee shop, but you make it eco friendly and student priced. Global challenges like pollution can be an inspiration, or your own passions and hobbies. Someone passionate about dancing might start a dancing school. The bottom line is pay attention to your everyday life. That's where the best ideas hide. What is the chain of impact? The chain of impact is a framework that links a problem to its solution by assessing the solution's effectiveness in creating the desired impact. It helps you to evaluate and refine ideas to ensure they address the root cause and deliver measurable results. Sounds complicated, right? Let's see how it works in practice, and it will become much more clear. Here are the steps to create a chain of impact. Context, understanding the unmet needs in your community. This step is about research, listening, and clearly defining the problem your organization aims to solve. Practices, the specific activities, services, and actions your organization undertakes to address those needs. Outputs, the direct products or services your organization delivers. These are measurable, tangible results of your activities. Outcomes, the changes or benefits experienced by the people or community as a result of your outputs. And impacts, the long term proof that your work has created meaningful, lasting change. This framework ensures a comprehensive understanding and resolution of business problems. Here are some examples of social enterprises from Bulgaria. Neshtas Dusha produces educational children toys and employs people with disabilities. The Social Tea House provides first employment to youth leaving foster care. Joy Bakery gives employment to youth with mental disabilities. Let's look together at the example of Joy Bakery. The founders noticed that young people with disabilities often couldn't get jobs. That's the context. Their practice was to provide hands on training and employing them in the bakery. The outputs were more than 8 people with disability hired, more than 60 type of products developed and sold daily, more than 20 training hours completed by each employee. The outcomes were that these young people gained skills and confidence and helped raise awareness of inclusive employment. And the impact reduced unemployment among people with disabilities and breaking the stereotypes surrounding them. In essence, the chain helps us see how what we do every day connects to the bigger picture. It's also a way to explain our value to funders and partners. Think about other examples of social enterprises in your community. What would their chain of impact look like? Let's move on. Once we know the problem we want to solve, the next step is to think creatively about solutions. The first idea that pops into your head may not be the best. That's why entrepreneurs use structured tools to push their thinking further and come up with business ideas that are not only creative, but also realistic. Let's look at a few methods. Mind mapping is a great tool if you like visuals. Here's some tips for structuring your mind map. Use different colors, use pictures and space. Create a memorable central image and complementary visuals that come off the main branches. Use upper and lowercase letters to emphasize the importance of each word. Vary branch thickness to highlight specific ideas. Imagine you want to start a healthy snack business for students. In the middle of your map, you write healthy snacks. From there, you branch out types of food, wraps, bars, smoothies, ingredients, local, organic, cheap, sales channels, school kiosks, vending machines, delivery app. The more you branch, the more ideas connect. You might even notice opportunities you hadn't thought of, like using eco packaging or offering a student discount card. Brainstorming works best in groups. There are some simple rules to observe. Generate as many ideas as possible during the session. The focus is on quantity, not quality at this stage. Criticizing ideas is absolutely not allowed. There is a clear non evaluation rule in brainstorming. Wild and ambitious ideas are welcome. It's called freewheeling. People are encouraged to build on other ideas. It's called piggybacking. It's not stealing, we're working together. Let's look at an example. Your group wants to design a new space for youth. Some of the ideas might be a simple Wi Fi cafe, or an esports gaming hub, or a book cafe with open mic nights, or even a rooftop study garden. At first, they might sound random, but when you combine them, you get something unique, like a cafe that doubles as a gaming and event space. The key is no judging, just build on each other's ideas. Reverse brainstorming. This one flips the problem around. Here's how it works. Identify ways you could cause or worsen a problem. Ask, how could I possibly cause the problem? Brainstorm answers to generate reverse solution ideas. Freewheeling. Reverse this into solution ideas for the original problem and evaluate these solution ideas. Let's look at an example. Say you want to start a bike rental service. Instead of asking, how can I make bike rentals easier? You ask, how can I make them terrible? And people might say, charge too much, rent out broken bikes, or make the process super slow. Now you flip those answers. Keep prices affordable, maintain bikes well, and use an easy app for booking. Suddenly, you have clear design principles for your business. The six thinking hats method helps a team look at an idea from all sides. Each hat represents a different mode of thinking. The white hat, facts and data. The red hat, emotions and intuition. The black hat, critical judgment and risks. The yellow hat, benefits and optimism. Green hat, creativity and new ideas. Blue hat, process control and organization. Here's one example. Say you're planning a carpooling app for students. White hat, facts. How many students travel daily? How far they go? Red hat, emotions. Students want safety and comfort. Black hat, risks. What if people cancel rides or accidents happen? Yellow hat, benefits. Cheaper transport, eco friendly. Green hat, creative ideas. Reward system, gamification, buddy groups. The blue hat, process. Test the app first in one school before scaling. By switching hats, you avoid bias and make balanced decisions. It's like making sure you don't miss a blind spot before moving forward. Visualization wishing. This is where you dream big. Suppose you want to create an eco friendly clothing brand. Ask yourself, what if anything were possible? What's the dream? Maybe you imagine clothes that clean themselves or completely disappear when worn out. Sure, that's not realistic right now, but elements of that wish are possible, like designing clothes from recycled fabrics or setting up a clothes swap system to reduce waste. The point is, start with a dream, then adapt parts of it into real solutions. In conclusion, each tool has its sweet spot. Mind mapping is great when working alone. Brainstorming, best in groups. Reverse brainstorming helps you when you feel stuck. Wishing sparks both new ideas, and the six thinking hats ensures balanced decision making. Pick the one that fits your situation, and you will be surprised how many fresh business ideas you can generate. Now, before you run with your idea, check if it's really good. Is there a real problem behind it? For example, students can't afford lunch. That's real. Will people use it or pay for it, even if it's just with their time or attention? What makes me different? Do I have a clear, unique selling point? Like cheaper, eco friendly, or more fun? Can it last? Will I burn out or is it sustainable financially and practically? And the final test, does it excite me? Because if you're not motivated, you won't push through the hard parts. If you can say yes to all, then congratulations, you've got a promising idea. I invite you to take 15 minutes now and generate business ideas with your preferred method. Now that you have a business idea to start from, it's good to do some research on who is already on this market and what they offer. Research existing businesses in the field. Who are they targeting? What are they offering? How will your business be better, different to them? Is there a niche market that is still not overpopulated? And we're done. See you in the next topic, business models and social impact.